Hey guys, and today we're going to be also looking at this week's Yamada-kun and the 7 Witches. I want to do a question at the moment at the beginning of this chapter. Do you want me to continue reviewing Yamada-kun and the 7 Witches? I asked this because last time when I first reviewed this chapter, I didn't really get the views for it, but I want to ask if there's any point into reviewing the series. Other than that, right. So yeah, this chapter opens up with it being in the Miyamura residence. That's the first page, and that's where Tanosuke asks his sister on how she knows Yamada. She pretty much was surprised that he forgot who he was again. So by the looks of things, Tanosuke is going to be getting a reminder from his sister about how she knows Yamada and why he should know Yamada as well. It's pretty much unlike the other times where they use the witch powers for wishes to regain memories back and stuff like that. This time they're doing it all the old-fashioned way to try to rebuild memories and reasons to it. The next day, it pretty much opens up with Urara and Yamada just rekindling their relationship, and she's just going by the novels. The diary that she's written down, and she was just checking, and Yamada being all embarrassed, and then she asks if Yamada can walk home with her today and stuff like that, and she wants to make sure and she wants to clarify that they are going out because, like everybody else, she also forgotten who Yamada was, and she's going by what she written down in the diary that Yamada reminded where it was last chapter. So that's that happening. While Yamada is still hanging around with his spotter of being the 7th witch, being the first year, I can't remember her name, it's not Nancy, and his best friend Yushio and stuff like that. And then the first year decides to talk to Yushino and saying that Odagiri might remember something about Yushino as well if he does a similar thing what Yamada's doing. Yeah, so they all had lunch. So after school, Shirahoshi, I think, I can't remember, I'll be probably putting it into a subtitle right there about the character I'm talking about, Urara. Yeah, Yura or Urara. Yeah, like I said, subtitle there saying who it is, Urara. And we see Nancy, the old 7th, the one where the powers of the 7th witch used to belong to that Yushio took, now actually had a light music group actually started. A proper light music group, and it actually seems like she's doing well for herself, because Yamada's really surprised and everything, seeing how well she's been doing. She still seems the same as always, so that's a good thing, and she's smiling for once, what's very nice. Then Yura came and telling Yamada to go, and then they start going to places like the shops and stuff like that where they've always been to each time they walked home together and stuff like that. And Yamada's just wondering, is that because all she has to go on for the memories that they had was a diary. So they went into different shops, like different books, and she gets different pens and stuff like that. And right at the end of the chapter, she asks if we can kiss. And because Yamada then told her that she didn't have to force herself going to this great lengths to doing this, as you know. And everything. So they kissed, and Yamada then goes, Shirahishi? She then goes, I remember now. He's surprised, like always, and pretty much goes, did you get your memories back? She goes, no. And by kissing him, she probably has her feelings back for him, and it's like she did like him after all. No surprise there. Then the new president, I can't remember it, but he has similar powers to Yushino where he can take witches' powers. Well, and he needs to talk to Yamada. By the looks of things, this is building up to the next arc, and this is where it's going to get juicy. Pretty much, as we know that the president always has an oversight view and connections to all 7 witches, but now there's roughly around 14 to 21 witches in the school because of last arc we've learned there's a group of male witches, there was an earlier group of 7 witches, and there's another group of witches out there, so there's probably 14/21 witches. So, and 3 7 witches with powers. The 7th witch at the moment Yamada and Yoshino because he's got the copy of Nancy's 7th Witch Power. So the president needs to reconnect to all the witches again to try to get everything calmed down by the looks of things, because everything's going crazy at the moment. So at the end, this was a nice chapter again. It was a nice little, nice seeing Shiraishi and Yamada going on a date again after school, just trying to rekindle their love for each other and stuff like that. It's great that we got a bit more backstory. It's nice to see Nancy of what she was up to at the same time. The art was beautiful, and the lead up to the next arc is really starting to be interesting as well, because it's really starting to build up everything at the same time. So this is really interesting on what's going to happen next chapter and everything. If you, like I said, if you liked what you saw today, please comment what you liked about this chapter. Please like this video if you was interested in what I had to say about the chapter, and please subscribe if you want to see more. Comment down below for that question that I said at the beginning of this video, and also comment about what you liked and didn't like as well. Bye bye for now.